they're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now a first down throw. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
This is Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And some room to maneuver. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 49. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Ohio! Come on, let's go!
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Down carry now for Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
Flex round, here we go. Flex round.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Flex round.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back to throw, Watson. Caught, left side, Hopkins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start, because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. After the penalty, it's Miller. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ohio.
Check.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Hey, switch gears.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Watson on 3rd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
first down. Brissett. Out left to Shaheen. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Let's go. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Check 9. Check 9.
Now the fourth-year man from Texas A&M, Kristen Michael. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Left, watch left.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
And
Loving
then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
But, you gotta get the point. Get on the point right here.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give the Colts 13 yards at a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a play fake here on first down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. What? Ohio.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard. Houston offense as they get set to take over here. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game.
Good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Christian Covington in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Watch tight end. Here we go. Brand 38. Brand flex round.
A second down throw for Brissett. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Come on, let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Brissett to throw on first. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian Michael with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had the fumble to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Ohio! Here we go.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And finding Pruitt. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From the 50, it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. That's the rookie from Ohio State, Malik Hooker, with the INT. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin with a run by Miller. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Double tight, double tight.
Come on, flex round, flex, Ohio.
Now a give, it's Michael. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Third down now following the run.
Let's go, Ohio!
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's run, fellas, let's run. Watch number five.
Here we go! Man 38!
You're on an island
Man
over there.
38!
Second down, Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They go to Michael again. Space to run past the 20. And he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll run a toss play to Michael. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's go! What? 90!
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go! What? 90!
Brissett sets to throw it. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Watson on first down. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Here we go. Flex round, flex round. We got three, fellas. We got three. Ohio.
On first down, Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the...
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Tim carry now for Lamar Miller. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now a handoff. It's Christian Michael. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
They'll run it here with Michael. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex Ohio.
On the ground, it's Michael. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here we go.
They run again with Michael. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. The Jets have now taken a lead late over the Patriots. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And tough starting field position here.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Run. Flex round. Ohio. Let's go.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Watch the edge. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Play.
On first down, it's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Come on, let's go. Black round. Ohio. Come on.
On second down, here's Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Watson off play action. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with the former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's 3rd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Come on, let's go. Black round. I'm going to run you over. Here we go. Ohio. Black round.
To the air yet again, Watson. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, there in the 4th quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw on second is Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So despite the huge deficit, They're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Indianapolis, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Texans, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.